My health and wellness question is if drinking milk contributes to increased bone density. This question is relevant to me because growing up, I've broken 8 bones, left collarbone, right collarbone, left wrist 3 times, right wrist once, and then pointer finger twice and ring finger once. So growing up, I spent a lot of time in a sling or in a cast. I had to sit out a lot of sports, a lot of PE. I had to write with my left hand for a while. It was just a whole plethora of hardships growing up. So I think that this information is very important because if it confirms that milk is a good supplement to help bone health, it would lead to reduced injuries in people of all ages, especially the elderly, because that's when bone health starts to deteriorate very quickly. I think this would drive acquisition of new knowledge, because then if we can confirm that milk does indeed lead to better bone health, we could then start studying what the ideal amount of milk intake should be to reach max bone health. It is very important to use empirical research articles when searching for information online, because these are the only sources of information that we can confirm are truthful. I've seen Instagram posts that say that milk is good for bone health, and I've seen some that argue the opposite point. But this is not a reliable source because it's not peer-reviewed. They can tweak or change or make up information to suit their own needs. And there's no real way to confirm the truth of their statements because there's no study taking place and there's no data or numbers that we can confirm. The study that I used took place in South Korea in 2021, and it analyzed the correlation between milk consumption and bone mineral density, or BMD. It was analyzed from information taken from South Korean adults over the age of 19, and the methods used for this study were to analyze information gathered from the Korean National Health and Nutrition Exam Survey, and they used linear regression to calculate the mean BMD and compared it with the frequency of milk consumption. Osteoporosis in men over the age of 50 and postmenopausal women was also thrown into the equation in comparison with milk consumption. This study shows that drinking milk more than once a day was associated with higher BMD in the femur in men under 50 and a higher BMD in the lumbar spine in men over the age of 50. There's a lower chance of osteoporosis in the femoral neck and lumbar spine in men over the age of 50. Postmenopausal women who consumed milk 2 to 6 times weekly were seen to have a higher BMD and a lower risk of osteoporosis in the total femur. And the conclusion was that frequent milk consumption should lead to a higher bone mineral density as well as a lower risk for osteoporosis. I think that this information is extremely promising, and more research should be done to gain a better understanding of milk consumption in relation to bone health.